He is the Vice President of Amazing Taste Foods, and they are quite amazing, and also a seasoned food expert and entrepreneur.
Yeah, we're pleased to welcome back Adam Taki back to our New Mexico style kitchen. Thanks for coming back in this morning.
Yes, we loved your food yesterday.
Yeah.
In fact, I have to tell you, Adam, people were calling yesterday saying they were going to Smith's and they wanted to look for the seasonings. So you made an impression on New Mexico for sure.
Yeah, and I'm super excited about what you're cooking today. One of my favorite dishes.
Yes, tell
us about it.
Fish tacos.
No, he's doing his little flipping.
Fish tacos. I'm flipping and I'm making a little bit of a mess here, but that's
But not on your shirt.
Yeah, after the show, we got a little bit crazy. We're just kind of having fun in here, and oh my gosh, I made a whole mess with the oil on my shirt. But
not today.
That's part of the fun of cooking.
It's always fun to make a mess in the kitchen.
Well, fish tacos are a very popular sensation across all of the country, let alone in New Mexico.
You haven't had any.
I have never had a fish taco, so I'm really excited about this endeavor today.
And remember, you always remember your first.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Adam Taki. Thank you for reminding me.
And tell us about the seasoning you're using today. Yesterday we used the fajita seasoning.
We're using the Malibu, which is a sensational all-purpose seasoning. And while the fish is cooking...
And what kind of fish?
That's tilapia, fresh tilapia. Now, I actually, growing up, I grew up surfing, and when the waves were flat, what we did is we went to the and caught our own fish. So we got our mask, our snorkel, and our spear, and we would go out there, and me and all the boys, and we'd come back with a game bag full of fresh fish.
Wow!
Go right on the beach, have a big, massive barbecue, invite all our friends, and we would make up fresh fish tacos right then and there.
That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say that's really cool that you could do it yourself.
Yeah, but there's no need to catch your own fresh fish. You could buy it right at Smith's Market, and look at how simple it is. Seasoned it with the amazing taste, and we just basted it with some olive oil right on top.
So the only thing you need, literally, besides besides the fish itself, the only thing you need is olive oil and an amazing taste seasoning packet.
That's all.
That's it.
Let me ask you about fish. I love fish tacos. I've had mahi. I think fish tacos. We're doing tilapia today. Any other types of fish that are good in fish tacos that you recommend?
Halibut is terrific. It's up to you. Whatever is fresh.
Light white fish.
Yeah, a light white fish. Something kind of mild, not too fishy. And really, it's so important and critical to use the right seasoning. That's really what makes the fish.
And all of your seasonings are fabulous because they're all very specific to the kind of food that you're cooking. And when you use the Malibu, let everybody know a little bit about it. I know because I've had it on a lot of the food, but tell people what they can expect with the Malibu.
Well, the Malibu is just a zesty blend of garlic, peppercorn, onion, paprika, and it's just I use it on everything. I mean, right here we've got unsalted popcorn, and we'll just sprinkle it right on top. And I do this just kind of for fun when I have buddies over. It just kind of puts a new little zest on traditional popcorn.
Should we try?
Hit it.
Yeah.
Hit it.
Try some.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's got that salty taste. You don't need salt or butter.
And this stuff is not that salty. It's based off seasoning. It's not a salt-based seasoning. It's all seasonings and spices blended together and to perfection with no MSG.
This could be a diet food to help you lose weight, huh?
Yeah.
You can just eat Malibu all day with popcorn.
Malibu all day long. And fish tacos.
And fish tacos.
And I'll tell you how you know when your fish is fresh.
Okay. How do you know?
I'll tell you. I was in Cabo San Lucas with all my family. And my dad and I were at this little bitty cantina, restaurante, whatever you want to call it. And just a little hole in the wall. And we're drinking our cervezas and having a good time. We ordered this gigantic red snapper. And they deep fry it. And they bring it to you whole.
Oh.
It's sensational. And it's like enough for like 2, 3, 4 people. It's huge. And they brought it to us, and we're digging in, and we're just like going at this thing, having just like in heaven. And all of a sudden, I think one of our forks hit the hook in the mouth. Right? You could tell that the fisherman just caught it today. I mean, this was straight from the ocean.
Oh my God.
That's how you know.
That's how you know the fish is fresh.
A hook in the mouth.
A hook in the mouth. Well, sometimes people would like to get a hook on my mouth and pull me off the set. But no, that's actually very interesting. Now, as far as the cooking time, because tilapia is a very light and thin fish, you really don't have to cook it for too long, do you?
No, you cook it for, I know, watch out for that oil.
I know, right?
You don't want to have what happened to me. About 2.5 minutes on each side, and I cook it, we have it like on a medium high, and just nicely cook it and flip it. And really, you want to cook all your foods thoroughly and to the right temperature. And I
Sure,
always recommend have a thermometer.
Good idea.
Oh, so what's the temperature you're looking for?
Well, we're looking for 145. That's
the goal?
That's the goal.
Okay.
And you don't need to spend $100 on a thermometer. You just need one that works.
Exactly.
That's all
that
is.
matters.
And you know what? Most people, they don't even have thermometers.
I don't.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you?
I have a weather. Weather thermometer. Right, yeah, but I don't have an actual cooking thermometer.
So go get yourself a thermometer, but until then, you could tell the fish is done by when it just flakes off with your fork.
Okay, so
And
that's
it
the
just
test.
falls apart, yeah.
Okay, good. Now, I want to also mention for people who are used to marinating and spending a lot of time with the seasonings before cooking the food, that you have that option, of course, but with all of the Amazing Taste seasonings, you can just season them as you go with the cooking, right? Isn't that the easiest way?
That's all it is. I just sprinkle that on right here in front of us.
Yeah,
Right.
Very simple.
Yeah, I mean, how much more simple can it get? I like meals that are so simple and have big flavor.
Me too.
Bottom
Exactly.
line.
Yeah.
You know, most people, they have no idea what they're going to have for dinner
No.
when they go to the market.
And they have no
That's the bottom
time.
line. No,
Right.
we don't have time.
Right.
But we want to eat healthy. We want to be satisfied at the end of a long day.
So
Yeah.
true.
And
you don't want to slave over cooking.
You really
after
don't.
a long day either.
Especially if you have a big family to cook for. And what's interesting is that you have already prepared some of the other ingredients, and we want to let everybody know, not that people aren't savvy, of course, in New Mexico to making tacos. We are. But, of course, you want to prepare your ingredients ahead of time, so let everybody know what you've done.
guacamole, salsa, cheese, and what's also fun about the tacos is the versatility. If you could customize your fish tacos, and you know what? If you're cooking these for your family and you don't, say one of your family members doesn't care for fish,
Right?
Yeah.
cook some chicken, cook some steak. You could do the same tacos with the Malibu seasoning.
Good point.
And put out a platter and have a fish taco, have a steak taco, have a chicken taco.
Very
Yeah.
good point.
It all
And
goes
to that
together.
point, you have seasonings not only for fish and the Malibu spicy, sassy seasoning, which I love, but you also have for beef. You have for hamburgers. You have for poultry. You have for burgers. What else?
fajita.
Fajitas from
Fajita.
yesterday.
Chili.
And chili, which we'll be showing you in a future episode. We've got some really good options.
Yeah, and you can go to amazingtaste.com, and we have lots of super simple recipes and further information about Amazing Taste.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also, what's convenient about Amazing Taste is when you go to your local Smith's Market, where they're offered here locally in New Mexico.
Yes.
I'm like, should I say New Mexico or New Mexico? I'm not sure. New Mexico. Let's
New
just
Mexico.
keep it,
Well,
keep
that
it
was very
real.
cute. New Mexico's cute.
But they're right there. You go buy your fish, and there's Amazing Taste Malibu seasoning right there in the fresh meat and seafood department. That's
Nice.
where the products are offered, not
Yeah.
the grocery aisle.
Right, so if you're walking down the aisles, you're looking at all those packets of other seasonings, that's not where you'll find it. So be sure to check in that fresh meat section. That's where they are. And there's
Yeah.
all different options, as we mentioned. And the best part, my favorite part, really, aside from how good it tastes, is it's 99 cents. I mean, really, what do you get these days for 99 cents? Anything
Nothing.
besides this?
I don't know what costs
Not even
a buck
gum.
anymore, right?
Gum is like
Yeah.
$1.50 now. That's crazy.
So we're just gonna plate this up here. I just kind of cut them in half
Great.
and put these nice, beautiful.
They look perfect.
And you notice how there's not really a fishy
Not
smell?
at all. In fact, I'm smelling more like a garlicky kind of smell.
It's from the
From the
seasoning.
seasoning.
It captivates the fish, and it also, with the seasoning, it helps keep the fish more moist and
Yes.
more flavorful.
Ooh, okay.
That's
That's
part
important.
of
All
the
the
technology
seasonings do
with
that.
Amazing Taste. Yeah, they're all designed to enhance
Bring
the
out the
protein,
moisture.
and when we get back, we're gonna taste, right?
I'm so ready for that.
Yeah.
And for a copy of Adam's fish taco recipe, just log on to casa.com. We're eating after the break.